That we gotta change up that tarps off photo in the intro.
If anybody wants to know how important Dakota Josh was to the Vancouver Canucks, that was the game. Okay, so condiments. This is everything.
Everything. So we run the gamut completely, right?
I'm talking about sriracha on the bottle.
Sriracha?
Sriracha. It's that silent R that screws me up.
Is it a silent R?
I don't know. Like, who's tall?
Who's tall?
Chris Pronger, wasn't he tall?
Chris Pronger was tall. Yeah.
Welcome to the PP1 podcast.
Are you kidding me? That's what?
Seven.
I love that song.
Seven. Oh, I apologize. You do the intro because I got to switch some stuff here. It's switched. I'll do it now.
Okay.
I just switched. This is just one thing, really.
Do we even do an intro?
Well, like I talk.
The PP1 podcast?
Yeah. Can you do it? Do you think you could do it?
Ryan?
Okay. You good so far?
And then I don't know what happens after that.
We've been doing this for so long.
I've been doing nothing for so long.
It's starting to show, actually. This is that episode where we find out the truth. Welcome to the PP1 podcast. We're on the Area 51 Sports Network. You just heard.
Really, Ryan, you do a good job of it. I don't want to.
Well, it's kind of a job.
That's what it is.
You heard Two Wolves by Jesse Roper. He's going to be in Lake Country this Sunday. I will be there. It's going to be a good time. Love me some Jesse Roper. Also, speaking of Jesse Roper, the band that opened up for him the last time you and I saw him will be playing, I believe, Redbird in December.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go to that.
Well, I'm going to try. We're going to try to make that
let's
happen.
Just go. Let's just say we're going to do it. Let's go.
Well, I'm committed to one thing. I don't even know if I'm in town. That's the problem.
What's the worst thing that happens if you're in town?
Well, I have to give away to it
like we did time for Jesse Roper that one time.
Yeah. So anyway, that was a good time. So Jesse Roper, he's our theme song. We're on the Area 51 Sports Network. You can catch us on all of the areas, all the areas, Facebooks, Twitters. Yeah. The YouTube. It's actually not. We're on all those. I'm here with Ted. MySpace. I had to cancel that.
Yeah, you can download illegally LimeWire
and iMesh, and what's the other one? iMesh.
True Social.
I'm not.
No, I don't think we're on that one.
Yeah, we can only write in all caps on that one. Fun one-off show last week. What happened after the show? Well, the Blue Jays made it a series. It was pretty fun, and you know what? We're going to get into that in a second, Grant. I know you're just waiting to hear what actually happened. Everybody knows what happens. The Dodgers won. That's fine. They're a really good team. Not the best team, but they were on that day. We will get into that. Don't you worry. We're going to talk about Canucks. We're going to talk about curling. We're going to talk about the Blue Jays. We're going to talk about some NFL. Did you watch the Thursday Nighter tonight?
I did.
It was so bad. I actually called a missed.
I'm glad that I invested.
I called a missed field goal, and I was right. That's how bad the game was. I said, they're going to miss this, and they did. And that is what they lost by. The Broncos won. It was a bad game. But it was on television, and there's nothing else on. So guess what? It was entertainment. We're going to talk about James Bond. We're going to talk about the Vancouver Golden Eyes. We're going to talk about, a bunch of different things. We're also going to we should probably get this off at the start too. So we had a chat after last week's episode, and we feel, not that this isn't going to be an all Canuck show, but we are going to maybe dial it back a little bit on the Canucks, and we're going to go a little bit more into, not that this is still going to be a Canuck show.
No, it's just, I think it's a result of there's other really relevant things going on. We're just gonna continue to make this our show, and we're gonna try to branch out a little bit more and make this if we can get a wicked music guest or
a baseball thing or a soccer thing or football.
I'm waxing poetic here for a second. Keep going.
Or maybe a famous kayaker, or I don't know, something at golf, whatever. If we can make it happen, our show is going to be taking a 180 that week, or whatever's going on. We're going to still do it the way we do it. But we're going to do it a little bit differently than just straight up all Canucks all the time. Because I think, we have a pretty good time anyway. Canucks GPT is a pretty good example of that. Grant knows what's up. He didn't quite like the All Blue Jays angle, but guess what? It's our show. We can do whatever we want. Grant still loves us. We still love him, and that's how we're going to roll. If we want to talk about cricket for an entire episode, whether it's the bug or the sport,
it's probably not going to happen. But
we're just saying we could do it. Maybe we'll just have a beer guy on. We'll just talk beer for the whole episode.
That would actually be a lot of fun.
Speaking of which, I did find this. The Phillips lift ticket, the winter ale.
You can have a chicken farmer on. Man, I know I already talked about going to Grant's chicken farm, but man, that guy can tell some stories. That's a crazy job that he has.
Man, chicks dig it. Maybe we could have Grant on talk about after all the ostriches are gone. We could talk about the ostriches. Apparently, they already started today.
Professional, opinionated take on the ostrich farm.
Yeah, I think they should just test. They should have done the test, publicize it, and move on. They just don't want to be wrong. That's the problem. Oh, he's got opinions.
I can only believe that he would.
I can imagine that they are. Yeah, It's so silly. It's the government saying,
next week we'll get Grant on to talk about what his opinions are on that ostrich thing, because I'm curious.
I don't think there's going to be any ostriches left after it, but it'll still be a good opinion.
Yeah.
Sounds like they started today. I just checked before we went on the show. It sounds like out in Edgewood things aren't going to be pleasant this evening. So
they're culling them today. Is that what's happening?
That's what it sounds like. So
is that the correct terminology? Culling.
Yeah.
Culling.
Yeah. I don't want protesters that we're not going to tell you. We're not going to dox you.
Yeah, we're not going to out you.
We can do it. Maybe we can.
Anonymously, yeah, except for you've been on the show before, so whatever.
And we've already, anyway, we'll make it work. Yes. I think people have an idea. So anyway, we're going to talk about
protesters at my farm.
Who does really? Who wants protesters at their house?
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we're going to, we're talking about Canucks. Let's get into it. Should we start with the elephant in the room, Ted, on your head there?
Oh, yeah.
So I don't want to go too much in this because it's still fresh. It still hurts. But
did we not talk about this already? No?
Well, not on here. We didn't.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
We did at curling. So we'll each get our little.
I think a lot of people talked about it already.
Okay. So the Blue Jays lost. We had a great time. We got our hats. We were very happy about it. About that part anyway. And I think the Jays are going to go on a revenge tour next season. And I think
did I hear they just picked up Bieber? Bieber just picked up his option.
Yeah, and
awesome.
they picked up Schneider's option, the coach, not the player.
Let's go. Let's keep this train rolling.
Trey Savage is going to be Rookie of the Year next year. Bo Bichette's going to sign for like $200 million. And the Jays are going to try to run it back and make this a thing next season. And I'm excited for it. And honestly, let's go, man. I don't think this nation has been this excited for the Blue Jays in many, many years. And I cannot wait to see how they back up a season where they basically tried to run roughshod on the entire MLB towards the last half of the season. I was the lone guy in a brewery in Seashell clapping quietly anytime the Dodgers made it. You know what? Just for that, we might send protesters to your farm, Grant. But he's good. We had a good chat. Grant and I, we were texting back and forth. I think after that show, and I finally had to tell him, like, listen, man, like, I could probably keep going. I got to go to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah, that was a blast.
And then after the Jays lost, as we would probably do to him, had the Jays won, he sent in a text to me. And just he did the friend thing, like the humble, like, hey man, sorry your team lost, bro. But it was a good time. Like, yeah, we know it hurts still.
Yeah.
There's got to be like a rule. There should be like a rule even for like your best friends if they cheer for another team, like the grace period, like at least next day. Like give the grieving period of like 24 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like roast period 24 hours and then have at her. I think that's fair. That was good actually. So something about it, you were outside and by a tree or a coffee shop or something, is that right? I want to find this. It was so funny. He's like, yeah, I was by this tree downtown at a coffee shop. Yeah. And there were like, here it goes. I'm in Gibson's off the coast, saw a pair of Blue Jays in a tree, and then the store I'm in front of is playing Everybody Hurts from REM. Thought of you, LOL. This is on Sunday. So I mean, this is why I think.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
This is why I love what we do, because like I saw that and I was like, how do you get mad at that? That's hilarious.
Oh, that's great.
Everybody does hurt. So yeah, anyway, I think the Jays are going to try to run it back next year. I think you feel the same way. And this was a great feeling, man. Like, this was so much fun.
Yeah, it was cool to see the other side of it. Like we just got back from LA not too long ago. We were down there for the engagement and the baby shower and all that stuff, right? I mean, those guys are pretty serious Dodger fans out there. Like the huge hall that we were in, there's like a video posted to to Instagram. I think it ended up on like some sort of huge Filipino page, and it was just packed. There was like 60 people wall to wall watching the same game we were, except for they delivered, like, just being on the other side of it. Like they're all pretty stoked. Like I said, I'm cool with LA. It still sucks that they won, but like, yeah, I mean, that was just a wild World Series. And I think it was like such a great time to just be around people. Like, everybody was feeling good, right? Whether if you're a Dodgers fan, or a Jays fan, like, everybody was feeling good in the area that you were, right? And so it's cool. I mean, it's been like a rough couple of years, man. Like, I think it was nice to have something nice, and if we would have won, that would have been great. It would have carried on too. But in the meantime, like, super thankful for that last month or so. That was great.
I just wanted the gold jersey for next year, the gold hat.
Yeah, we all wanted that.
So
I didn't feel it. I wasn't as angry. I mean, I was angry about it, but I wasn't as angry as when, like, the Canucks lost. I felt differently this time. I was like, damn, we lost. That sucked. That was like an unreal ride, but like, that was also awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think what the Canucks run was the way that Game 7 went. We're like, okay, they're not winning. Like, we had a couple hours to figure that one out.
Yeah.
We just, it was like a slow letdown. Like, okay.
It was closer to the 94 run than it was the 2011 run.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I was a little more upset. Yeah. You talk about being upset. I was a little bit more upset the day after that, when we went curling. So Ted and I are on a curling team with BMAC from Son of Femme, and good friend Darren.
Yeah.
And we're a pretty good team. We're a pretty good team, actually.
Are we? Like, I don't really know, because I think so twice.
I mean, since you've been on the team, we've declined a little bit. So I don't know if that is a coincidence or what exactly, but no, I'm going to give you your flowers, man.
Yeah.
Ted is pretty good. And I don't know if it's like fluky good or if he's legitimately good. I'm not saying I'm great, but like, a shot would be called to make, and Ted either did it backwards or like Kramered it, or just like accidentally on purpose fell into the perfect shot. And like, he's asking the whole way, did I do it right? And it just ends up in like the perfect spot. And Darren and I are laughing the entire time. We're like, I can't believe this guy's about to nail the shot. He screwed up. Like, it was so, like, it's one of those things where, like, if we were on the ball field, this would be me. Like, I can't believe Ryan somehow made that catch. This is like the opposite now, where like, I feel like that I have a slight upper hand. So anyway, this curling match that we were in against this team, we didn't have Hammer to start, so last rock. We ended up stealing, I think we stole 2 to start the game, right?
Yeah.
2 points. They came back, and then I think they got 1, or they scored like 1 and 2 ends. Anyway, back and forth. We end up taking the lead again, And then they go up in the 5th end. We only play 6 ends. So they go up by 2. And we're thinking, okay, kind of like the Blue Jays, like, okay, we've been playing pretty well this game. I think we can come back. Sure enough, we come back. We have 4 sitting in the rings, like convincingly. We had a really good end, like a really good end. You were playing great. I was playing great. Darren's playing great. We had 4 sitting there. We only needed 2 to tie, 3 to win. Well, then they knock out our one that's closest to the button. And BMAC, he has 1 shot left. And his accuracy was pretty good on Sunday. Would
He
you
was
say?
on fire. Yeah, he was playing
Like
great.
he was in one. And so we're talking about the shot he's got to make. I'm like, Brian, you've been lights out all day. You just got to curl this one in, and it'll finish off there. Our worst case is we're gonna win. Our best case is we're gonna win by 2. So sure enough, it comes in. Now, sidebar here. Ted had fallen a few times that day.
Ryan is lead. Just to clarify, Ryan's lead. I'm second.
Yes. Yeah. So Ted has fallen a few times in the game.
Darren's third.
Yeah.
BMAX. No. Darren's third. Darren's third. BMAX fourth.
BMAX a skip. Yeah. So Ted, I don't know how he was falling, but he fell like 3 times during the game, just randomly. Yard sale. I had to finish sweeping. It was a good time. It was very
just a calamity.
It was very comedic. So fast forward to the last rock. This shot is on pace to make it. Great shot.
Gonna land. It's gonna land exactly where it's supposed to, yeah.
And we're gonna win by 2. It's gonna feel great. Wouldn't you know it? Ted yard sales we're about 10 feet from the hog line. Falls over, just hits the rock.
Grazes it just enough.
Which means it's burnt. So it's still going. And I'm laughing and I'm sweeping and realizing very quickly it's a burnt rock. We're about to lose. So anyway, sweep it out. We're all laughing. I mean, this is how funny it is because we were about to win and we found out we just lost, but it wasn't over yet.
But like whatever, we won. Like I know we won.
So anyway, it happens. He's like, you hit it? Yeah, I hit it. He's like, does that mean we lost? Yeah. Was it my fault? Yeah, it was. Okay. Like, well, good game, guys. So sure enough, the other team's laughing because they knew they were about to lose too. And then sure enough, Ted hits it. And it was the funniest thing because if it was if it was super serious, we would have been like, man, like I can't believe, like you gotta, how like you try to like sports explain someone like you gotta have a better grip or you gotta do this, and we're all laughing like, well, this is hilarious. This is how we lost today. So it was so funny. We go up and we had a beer after, and they were just talking about was it your keys or something that you fell on or something? Like, how's your leg doing?
I was like an easy fall. Like I just rolled it nicely. My keys flew out of my pocket, like into the other rink. They're sitting in like the hoodie pocket.
Yeah, it was
and
so
just,
fun.
like underneath the jersey, and they just like shot out. So then I had to chase my keys across the rink too. That was fun.
It was so funny. And it was like the perfect moment because
and Grant, like we need spares all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's an opportunity if you're down.
Dude, it's only 2 half-hour drive. You should come. Sunday afternoon, 1:00.
If it just happened to work out that way, I'm just saying.
I hear this time of year the Coquihalla probably the clearest it ever has been. Once they clear all those jackknife semis off the highway, it's smooth sailing, man. Smooth sailing, dude. So anyway, super fun on Sunday. I think we still have a winning record. So we'll be we're gonna I think we got a pretty good team. We're pretty well rounded. I finally started hitting some shots. There was one end where I was throwing absolute rockets to the end of the rink. So, things happen. But yeah, Ted, it's a sport. He again might
it's hard. It's hard.
He might just actually be super good at it. So I hate that. I'm just gonna try curling. No problem.
We'll see.
Yeah. So anyway, good times at curling. And it was a good thing. So we got the Blue Jays, we got curling. I was at the grocery store the other day. And do you ever go like how often do you go to the grocery store when you're hungry?
Oh, It probably
Like,
happens more
or
often
are
than
you
it
better at
should,
it?
but these
Yeah.
days, these days we've been shopping like at 7, 8, sometimes even 9 o'clock at night.
So you're kind of hungry. You're like snacky.
No, like we've eaten already. Like we're good.
You don't get snacky
We're
though?
a late grocery shop. Like so it's so quiet there. There's like no one in the place. It's great.
Mm-hmm. So do you have like what's your thing? Like if you're snacky shopping, what would you buy? Maybe not to eat in a store because some people do that, but like are you a
snack
chocolate
to bring
guy?
home?
Yeah, do you like eat in? I mean, you guys live really close, so
Yeah.
would you like? Are you like a small little bag of chips guy? Do you go buy
Yeah,
yourself? Like
actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just for that car ride home, right?
Mm-hmm. Just like, and do you do it like? Do you sneak it? Like, do you shop?
No, I mean, I used to. No, I don't even sneak it anymore. I'm very like, this is happening.
Okay.
And it's just so there's two versions of this because we don't do that anymore because it's Walmart is like in my backyard.
Yeah.
So there's no time for anything, right? So, but what we would always do is if we're going like a grocery shop, say we go to Save On or anything like that, like I'm getting sesame snaps.
Oh.
To me, sesame snaps are elite. It's like not too much. Like you're not gonna if you haven't eaten dinner, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you have your sesame snaps. You're not gonna ruin dinner. It's not like you just crush a candy bar beforehand, right? And then at night, after you've already eaten and you're out doing the grocery shop, it's like not too much. You can still fit in some sesame snaps, but I love sesame snaps.
I used to get those in my lunches, and to the point, then it finally got to the point where I didn't want them anymore because I had them so often.
Yeah.
That's a good call, though. That's an interesting choice.
Nowadays, right? Because we're just at the Walmart, so it's just like up the driveway. So from the time that it takes me to exit Walmart to get in my car to drive up the hill and into my driveway, I can like perfectly crush a McDonald's ice cream cone. So I do that a lot. I just grab my ice cream cone, car.
Do you guys Costco shop a lot?
Not a lot.
No,
we do. Maybe once every couple of months.
Oh, okay.
We don't do it a lot.
Interesting, because we
don't go for a Costco shop. We go to get something at Costco.
Oh, we're like a once a week or once a week and a half.
I feel like there's two kinds of people, right? Like there's people who
there's a few
do their shopping at Costco.
Yeah.
And then there's people who go to Costco to get something.
Right.
Like I'm in Costco for a very specific thing, even if it's groceries. Like I'm here to get that kind of pizza that I get and the dumplings. Right? Like I'm not going to do my groceries.
I love how specific you are. Not just randomly and the dumplings.
Or like the toilet paper. Like I'm going there specifically for this thing. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the kind of people who are like, it's Tuesday, we got to go do groceries.
Yeah. Yeah, we do like the Sunday night.
That's why it's so like effing insane on the weekends, right? Because you got a husband and wife that thing, and like we only have one day we can rip down to Costco to do some quick grocery shopping. It's not the same as going to a regular grocery store, right?
Yeah.
Like
we do our big shop there, and because like we do the snacks for the kids' snacks stuff, so obviously you're buying bulk, so they last longer, or that's the goal, anyway. So we're there, but so my snack thingy would be the ice cream cone after Costco or the hot dog. Depends on.
Is it frozen dessert?
It's kind of. So like,
is it cream or is it?
I don't know. It's like almost like a frozen yogurty ice cream, almost not quite, but
yeah, I know exactly what it is. I'm just curious if it's ice cream or if it's like
I don't even
hydrogenated vegetable oil. I don't know.
I could care less.
Yeah.
The downs. There you go. The downside for me. So my family's fine. For me, we all know what the obvious downside for Ryan to getting an ice cream cone at the end of his trip is: the mustache. So depending on if I've trimmed the mustache or not, things get pretty wild. From the time I get the ice cream cone to the receipt scan thing to the car, there are very different versions of Ryan within 2 minutes.
How long have you had that mustache?
This version? That's a good question.
Because that is unique. That's
unique New York.
That's very much your own thing.
It's so funny because I remember I hated having one. I used to do the goatee. You remember that? And then I would eventually did the whole thing, but just not a mustache, just like the connector part.
Confirmation on the ice cream, real dairy.
Oh, it's great. Real ice cream and is made from actual dairy. I love it. It's good. I get the swirl now. I'm not a vanilla guy, but the swirl's pretty elite.
I'm a vanilla guy.
I like an all chocolate, but I've been liking the swirl. This mustache, for sure, I'm saying this one's running 8 years at least.
But how long mustache?
How long have I had a mustache?
No, how long have you had mustaches for? Like,
yeah. I started growing them after I moved back to Kelowna. So at least I would say I was actually looking for this like a few months ago on Instagram because that's how I remembered. Because I remember trimming it one time and I trimmed it too high. So I just shaved it and just grew it over again. I would say like 2013, 2014, maybe 2013.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah. So I don't know. And it's funny how it's me now. And like, oh, you're the mustache guy. I'm like, you know how many people have a mustache? A lot. And I somehow am the mustache guy. Like, it's so stupid. Like, it's funny.
Yeah, it's you, man, for sure.
It's just one of those, like, all my kids' friends are like, yeah, you're the mustache man. I'm like, yeah. And I know a lot of their dads and they all have mustaches. So what the heck?
Yeah.
And I don't even necessarily have the best ones sometimes. Like, there's other ones. Actually, finding out through Mulligan, there's some wicked ones that follow us that have nicer ones than I do. And they have like mustache wax deals and everything.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been a while. You grow a pretty mean mustache.
Oh, it's not like yours, though.
But when you do, it's pretty wicked. I think, didn't you grow one for November last year, the year before?
Yeah, like I've been having like the mustache with the scruff like way more often.
Yeah, you've had some pretty good ones. Some
but it's
pretty
like it's
serious
very,
ones.
a couple times a year I'll grow a mustache for.
I love it when you grow a mustache.
I want to.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome. So anyway, yeah, I get the Costco ice cream. That's my snacky. And if I'm doing Walmart, if I have to do a quick Walmart, I buy the $1 bag of chips. I find like whatever one's on sale.
Yeah.
And I just get a quick bagger just to the drive home. That's my time.
Yeah, well, next time I'll give the $1 bag of chips.
And there's some good ones.
I'll give the ice cream a try too. That'll be my thing next time we go to Costco.
Should we
have some sesame snaps?
Did you want to? Are we ready to get into Canucks yet? Do you want to talk about beer? I just brought up.
Yeah, we can talk Canucks. Sure.
Okay, let's talk Canucks. So
we can even just talk Canucks right away or whatever.
We can just whatever. We'll in and out. What is this? It sounds like, oh, we've already talked about this, the dairy thing. So Grant, are you a Costco guy? Probably you must be. Or do you just do everything homegrown? And we're going to send the protesters to find out exactly what. We'll talk about the ostriches soon again. So the Canucks, things of,
oh boy,
I feel like I've missed a few things because from the game last night against Chicago, there was the game before was Nashville, correct? Am I right?
Yeah.
And then who did we play before that? It was another
St. Louis.
Yeah. So I'm like a once a month. Okay, that's good. I was checking Twitter and they had a poll. I think it was like Sakaris and Price or something, and they were talking about like, is Adam Foote an Adams nominee already? And I was like,
Adams nominee?
Yeah. And I was like, did I miss like a few games where they blew everyone out? Like, what am I, Donnie and Dolly? And then like I'm thinking like I know I've been kind of distant from the Canucks since this whole Blue Jays thing, but I'm like, I've been following. I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good idea of what's going on. I'm like, I know Kiefer Sherwood's been blowing up, and obviously we saw Willander came in, and like there's some good stories in there. Demko's been lights out, but I'm looking, I'm like, I don't think the Canucks are like an elite team by any means. And usually, if they are, that's where that conversation comes in for Jack Adams. So I saw that the other day. I'm like,
is he a Jack Adams? Like somebody just asking that, or was he nominated or something?
It was like a poll. It was like a poll question.
Oh wow!
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, and so that's why I was thinking, I'm like, did I miss something? Like, is there like, did
Okay,
something
so I'll play
happen?
devil's advocate on this then, right? Like
Okay.
the other person might be thinking, if you're thinking on the opposite side, and because you know how there's like that portion of Canuck fandom that like love Dave Nonis, right? And then there's the same people who like, you know what I mean? Like,
a specific thing to say.
yeah, you know, like
But yes, I do know that person.
Jim Benning was the reason why the Canucks were good. Like, you know,
Okay,
the truthers, right? The Benning truthers, the Nonis
Benny
truthers,
Bros,
right? So
the
if
no
I'm
nothing.
trying to position myself as like an Adam Foote truther, right? And I'm
Okay,
somebody saying to me, is he a coach of the year? Like, I mean, it's a really young team. They had sort of hung their hat on the fact that, you know, Filipino, because it's not his responsibility to put together the roster, but Filipino is your solution at second line center. And
yeah,
all of a sudden that's gone and there's no real replacement there for you. And, you know, the amount of injuries, like 11 or so, and the entire farm is up, right? Like,
I think Grant's kind of hit them.
there's nobody there. Like Garland's out of the lineup, Bester's out of the lineup. You got all these goals out of the lineup, and sort of, you know, a PD that's really trying to bring his game back, but has looked really good defensively. And somehow they've managed to like tread water, right? Like they shouldn't be winning any of these games. And I think if you're like a Benning truther and you believe that, you know, he's a coach of the year candidate, then that's what you're trying to hang your hat on.
But do you remember me making that shot in curling? And I said I was the best curler ever on Sunday. Remember that one moment?
That's great. That's a great shot.
It was a great shot. But I mean, we're not going to be like, hey, these guys are winning it all this year because we made one shot. The Canucks aren't like, I get that there's sports talk radio and it's a Canucks dominated market.
Sure.
But yeah, okay. So they're fighting through injuries. They're getting pretty good goaltending from Demko, at least. Lankinen is probably having a little bit, you know, of a struggle, and whatever, it's goaltending. I'll give him it. But I mean, are we really having a conversation like that this early? Like, you have these kind of conversations when things are going really well, not when we're
apparently.
I just
It's
don't.
been
I don't
bad.
understand.
Like it's not like it's been great either.
But like that just feels when those questions get asked. Now, I did see that there was like the quarter season poll or whatever it's called, and PD was getting some Selke nominations, which then made me think about you and how he's on pace for like what, a 60. They were saying a 60-point season and a Selke nominee, and I thought, okay, we said, would we be cool with that? And I thought of you right away, and I thought I would be cool with that. If that's what it is, I'd be cool with that. Was negative on the Nucks today. It was a rough day out there. Well, yeah. I mean, last night wasn't ideal for them. Tyler Bertuzzi gets a hat trick. I actually thought they might even come back in that game. That's how stupid that game was. Like it was against the Blackhawks.
Yeah, weird.
It just had vibes of like they might even come back, and I have no idea why.
And it was just bombs, like shots, just crazy amount of shots, right? I mean, this team is so starved, it seems like, from an offensive standpoint, that it was just like I couldn't tell sometimes if it was like they're playing really well,
mm-hmm.
and that offense is really clicking, or if it was literally just everything to the net. And I didn't check the high danger chances, but like I wonder how much of that was quality versus just quantity. And that's fine because that was still a lot more fun to watch than everything else we've been looking at for the last little bit here.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say everything. It hasn't all been bad, but that was shocking. That's a franchise record for most shots in a period without, or in a first two periods set without scoring. That's insane.
It still feels like we don't know what's even going on with this team yet.
We still don't know. You're right. We don't know the identity of this team at all yet.
Like what are they? Are they, excuse me, you know, I dial it back to,
man, it's hailing. I think it's hailing.
Oh, really?
And it is so loud. You know, I'm in my garage, right? I'm in a room in my garage.
Yeah.
And then there's my garage door, and I can hear it hitting the garage door.
Maybe it's kids throwing rocks at you.
I'm in like an almost soundproof, like a
I can hear that.
soundproofing. Can you hear it?
I can hear it. This is the moment of the show right now.
Man, I feel like I should almost go check on this.
I wonder if we could live stream somehow. If you could take your phone, send a link to your phone. I just care. I don't care that much. I mean, I care. It's just it's a lot.
Send Grant a link and tell him to come on for real. And I actually have to go check to see if my car is getting holes punched in it.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Just a second here. So Ted's gonna go check to find out if his car is absolutely pelted with hail. And knowing him, he probably left the windows open or something. That would actually be pretty funny. I'm trying to figure this out. Internet is being slow. Grant, I can't send you a link because of a stupid computer. It is classic Ted. You guys hear that? That's incredible. That is some wild stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Like, are we too early to try to figure out this team, or are we already going to form opinions on it? Like, I don't know. I think there's been so many not random, I guess. Injuries is pretty obvious with this team, but they've been hit with so many different injuries already. I mean, it's actually surprising that, and I'm not even going to say it because that means something other than what we'd like to see is going to happen. But I mean, we've already seen Quinn Hughes out. We've seen Brock Besser out. Philip Hedl, obviously, we don't even know when he's going to be back, if at all. It's a frustrating. Grant, I think you said that perfectly. So, and I want to go back to the Blue Jays for a second on this, because I think it gave me some perspective on where I was at as a Canucks fan. It feels like they're just stalling year after. Yeah, I think so. So you go through this huge run, and I mean, this epic run for the Blue Jays, right? Grant, he just brought up a thing. He's just so frustrated with the season already, losing my passion. I was just making a point about the Blue Jays and the way we were all feeling about this and how we were so on board. Like, for me, the Canucks took a back seat. I mean, we do a work pick'em for NFL. You and I are in fantasy football. I don't even think I've seen 3 NFL games this season, and we're already in week 10. I'm dead serious. Like, so many things have taken a back seat. Now, my life has also been pretty busy the last couple months. But like, normally, the Canucks for me are number one with a bullet. Always. And the NFL, you're on mute. The NFL is there. And I mean, the Blue Jays hang around, but they haven't really done much. This team, it feels like, it almost feels like it's easy to get disinterested. Do you agree?
Yeah.
And why? Like, why? We've had seasons like this, though.
I just think we've been so starved for that. Just, it was there for just this fleeting moment in one season where they just like sold out to just go for it, and it didn't work out, but it was still a lot of fun. And then all of a sudden that's gone again, and we're right back to where we were, during the banning area.
But like, I'm going to ask an honest question here, Ted. So, yeah. Like, you and I love this team. Grant, you love this team. And maybe it's after the season, but like, in all honesty, if Quinn Hughes left and went to play with his brothers after, let's just say, the season kind of continues about where it's at, as mad as you think you're going to be, how mad do you really think you're going to be? Like, seriously, the way things have been going in the last little while, and like all the talk of like, well, they better figure things out because these big contracts and these guys, like, they can't screw this up or they're going to walk. Like, what if that happens? Like
I think it's happening. Like, I talked about this last time. Like, they're screwing it up. Like, I don't know how they fix that though.
But how do you feel about that? Like, are you really mad, or are you maybe a little indifferent?
Like, am I mad? Am I like frustrated, or am I like tired?
Maybe, yeah. Like, what is it? Because, I mean, I'd be pissed. Don't get me wrong, but and maybe it's just this point in the season, and maybe I would be devastated come 3 months from now if it happened. But I don't know. Like this team has me thinking lately, and I just don't know where I'm at. Like I'm not questioning like my fandom of the team. Like they're my team through and through.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know if I care as much right now. And that scares me a little bit. Like
Yeah,
you know
like
what I
if we're thinking this way, like what are they thinking?
exactly.
Like I don't know. I mean, there's all sorts of guys that are like playing right now that maybe wouldn't have got a chance to play before, and like this is their chance to try to like make a name, right? But what are the OG guys on that squad thinking, right? Like what are those guys? That's what I want to know.
Because like I saw Quinn the interview after they lost yesterday, and it's just a loss, whatever. Like whatever. But I don't know. Like I've been thinking this a little bit lately. Like what's going on with like the true care factor, whether it's the fans and the team? You're right. That's a good point. Like how do they feel?
I think
Is this
it's fatigue, man. I really do.
just like
I think fans are fatigued.
that's brutal?
Yeah.
Like do you think in general, like just sports fatigue?
No, I don't think so because I'm down with fantasy football right now, man. Like I'm stoked about it.
Yeah, how's DJ Moore?
Last week it was like kind of a bummer to wake up and not have my foot. Like I didn't have the Browns weren't on TV, right? They were on a bye week,
Right.
and that team is bad.
Yeah.
But I'm still stoked about it right now,
Not this
right?
week. Not this week. They're gonna win, right?
I don't know. Like
I need them to win.
Jets are ripped up right now. Everything's dealt away.
It's a trap.
They were favored to win the game before trade deadline, and now they're favored to lose. I think it's 3 points.
Mm.
Like it's not. No, this is the Cleveland Browns, man. There's no guaranteed win week.
Well, it's not guaranteed win week, but I'd like them to win because I picked them. So
yeah, sure. I mean, it's a good pick.
Yeah, and also the Houston. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't have a running back, and there's a million. I could talk about all the things about reasons.
Well, we could get into that in a little bit, but I just want to get back to the Canucks for a second.
No, I don't. We don't have to. I was just saying, like, that's a bad team.
I think fatigue is a great word because I mean, you go from the season they had against the Oilers, right? Mm-hmm. You're one goal away from it was possible. It was doable that they could have beat Edmonton. It was going to be harder, but they were in that game just as much as Edmonton was. And then Edmonton goes on a run. And then there's last year, right? And now I think the buildup is there again. Like I think, yeah, the arena. But I mean, they've also gone through it where they were still charging top dollar for a semi-full arena. Now they got the black seats, and we talked about like the skate jersey next year. Like,
and it was so awesome there on opening night. It really was. Like, I was stoked to be there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened this last little bit.
Maybe it is fatigue. Like maybe, okay, when's their bye week?
I don't know.
I think like I almost want like a break from like the Canucks. Just so I can like I want to feel again. I want to have the feels. I want to be like I was kind of looking today at the old reverse retro jersey with the Johnny Canuck on it. I was trying to find one. You got me the Quinn Hughes t-shirt, so that was cool. Thank you. But I was kind of looking, I'm like, I don't know, kind of want to get back in that, but I'm like, I don't need a jersey, but that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool jersey. I want to feel that way again. I want to feel where it's worth like getting out of bed to watch this team. And it just feels like there's other stuff that's easily distractible. Like Grant talks about being on your phone. I made a conscious effort last season to watch games and not be on my phone because it was so easy to just not watch and just kind of have in the background. And then I'd miss half the game. Just, doom scrolling or whatever. I don't know. I want this team I want there to be a care factor there, and I know they care, and maybe it is the injuries and a bunch of things going on, but
Sure.
like
But
some
maybe that's what maybe we get the identity of this team comes back at some point.
something's got to give.
Maybe it just doesn't feel like that right now. It's very, very different. It's a very different squad than it was last year. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just butthurt. I don't
maybe you're
know.
just fatigued.
Maybe I'm fatigued.
Huh.
Doesn't show on the ice in curling, that's for sure. Are you going to be there on Sunday?
Hell yeah.
Right on. I want to get back to football first. Is a hail back?
Yeah, hey, so it's coming back, but update, like, so I go upstairs and I've never seen so much hail and rain in my life. Like,
And
it was like
that's
monsooning. It was starting to flash flood down our hill. Like, maybe flash is not the, but it was flooding. Like, things were flooding over, and it had only been raining for like however long that was. 2
And you live on a hill, so that's saying something.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's crazy out there. Was just like I've never seen anything like it.
He's getting a place to make a splash. Yeah, he might be. I just bring back because Heedle's out. Like, what do you trade?
Well,
what can they actually do to make a splash? Like, a splash would have to be significant, which likely means a roster player.
yeah.
So who gets traded?
I just don't know, man. Like, what do you move a? Are they going to move like a Garland? Like
No,
they just
there's
re-upped,
no way.
right? Like anybody who's really important that has value has just sort of been re-upped.
Yeah.
And I don't know what exists on their current roster that's any good. So the
It's
idea
like
of saying
your fantasy team.
Yeah, no, the idea of saying like, you know, they're going to have to trade a roster player. And a roster player just so happens to also be like one of our top prospects.
Yeah.
You know that, or it's like you trade Quinn. Like people have talked about that. Like, I don't want that to happen, but like if you're just asking what the pieces are, like all of that stuff would play into it, right? I mean, who else gets moved? Were you going to move like a Hronik? Like, I just don't know what you can't move. You can't move Marcus Pettersson. Like you just signed him to a deal, right? Like it's either those types of players or there's players like P.O. Joseph, you know, or like even the Lucas Reichel trade, right? Like, didn't it seem like, oh, like man, Hedo's hurt. Like,
no,
quick,
they don't trade Sherwood. He's part of the future.
Grab the closest thing I can find, and you know that's this Lucas Reichel thing, right? I know they had to make a trade now because
that's low risk. That's low risk, low reward, right?
Yeah, like
it's a low risk move.
It's fine, but it seemed if that's the plan to solve the Heedle issue, like that's not going to do it. Like that's not going to do it. Yeah, it's another burned asset, but I mean, I guess it's, you know, Reichels looked good. But
the way you just say that doesn't excite me.
Yeah, but like it's what is it? None of this stuff is like thermostat stuff, right? Nothing's going to move the needle. I don't know.
I mean, if there's a splash, it's got to be something significant, and you don't want to trade anything significant because then that makes them worse, actually.
Yeah.
Like really,
That's why I was saying like that's why I was saying like I think like Villander makes sense. Like
you can't get rid of Connor.
It's not like this organization hasn't done shit like that before. Like they fucking traded Cody Hodgson away when he was like looking real good. I remember being pissed about that trade, right? Like it was actually the right move.
Yeah.
But, you know, like
no looking back on that one.
But like, yeah, I don't know who else like that's a roster player that has value where they're playing from a position of depth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
but they don't have depth.
They have defensive depth. That's the one thing that they have, right?
They're
still not only that, but you still have Kudryavtsev. Like they're in good shape on the D right now. Like they're even P.O. Joseph, like they're 7-8 deep. Mancini, like.
So you think they go they move defense for offense.
Yeah, they have to, because there's a glut at defense right now. It's a great glut. Like, I would love to have it, right? But if you think, like, where do they have the most depth? What can actually be traded out of that depth? I think it has to be defense, and the only guys who are there are the three guys that are like a 3-man logjam.
Yeah.
Right. That are, that's not even including Kudryavtsev, right? Like, that probably is Pettersson, Mancini, and Wielander. You
And
still have support that you can use. Elite PK. And I don't want to see any of those guys. I like all those guys. I want to keep all my toys.
Sounds like Tommy Wills is going to be a mainstay though on that team. So,
you think so?
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, they love him. It sounds like I think it's great. I'm not basing this on anything other than just like those three factors.
No, we're spitballing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the Abbotsford.
Abby 8 losses in a row right now.
Don't worry about that. It's called a championship hangover.
It's a championship hangover, and the big club needs all of your players.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because everybody's hurt.
Whenever you talk about a ring and you say, "Oh, things aren't going so well," it's because of the ring, man. You hit the very top. Everybody's drawn from it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. We've gone through that in Kelowna. Different story because it's junior hockey. But after they got rid of all the good players, we went through some tough times, and it's still kind of tough, but things are getting a little bit better. When you're really, really good, that only lasts for so long. So out in Abbey, the fact that, just take a full pause for a second, the Canucks farm team plays in Abbotsford. At the very least, that's a huge win.
We got to make that happen this year. We got to go down there for that.
Yeah, well, probably spring. I'm not driving down there in the wintertime. Unless you want to pay for a flight, then I'll SkyTrain it. Absolutely. I can make it happen. Yeah, I know you're not complaining, but you're just stating what's going on. It's a Canuck problem right now. Things aren't ideal. Ideal.
There's some fun, right? Yeah. We talk about the fact that, with possibly moving, but there's some fun going on with that team too, right? Like, Kiefer Sherwood is fun to watch right now, right? Like,
he is so much fun to watch, and there are spots on this team that are exciting. I'm just speaking as a general sense, and I think maybe I've got I think I have sports fatigue. I think that's where I'm sitting at. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. Hey, fun fact. My guys Lazarus are sending me a club.
Oh, again?
Yeah, they reached out to me the other day. I have no idea what club it is. I'm very, very excited. It's a mystery. I think my guess is it's one of three things. It's a 67-degree wedge, 6'7". It is a cross-handed grip club of some kind.
What?
It's a joke. They're all cross-handed grip, Ted. They're also regular. Or it is a rocket-driven 2-iron. Those are my three guesses. Or like some kind of interchangeable driver. I don't even know. But I'm excited. They said it's a surprise, and I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, that's fun, man.
So I'll keep posting. Posting that.
Great.
Yeah. So
that was a neat email this summer. That's the plan.
A good TrackMan system. It's awesome. What's it called, Grant? What's the place called? We have a new one out here. Ted, we got to get YouTube. We'll get you out with Dennis Quaid was there. No kidding. The rookie himself.
Yeah, the rookie.
No kidding. There's a place in town here that we're partnering with, the Fringe. Have you heard about this?
No.
Have you heard about the Fringe in town? It's at the Aqua, it's a sim in the Aqua building there, right by the El Dorado. So, friend of Mulligan, Andrew, opened this place up. Super cool dude, and 24 Simply Golf. Okay, we have one of those. So 24-hour sim, but it's like leather chairs, couches, like really bougie 24-hour golf sim. TrackMan system. I don't really like the TrackMan system. My scores are just awful on it, so I think that's a system failure. I think could be me.
That's probably what it is.
Could be me. Yeah, it's probably what it is. But no, it's this place is sick. So anyway, we've done a little bit of content there. So I might have to try this club out there if any of the courses close before I get an opportunity. So actually, I'm going to call you out on this. Are you available to golf this weekend?
Yeah, maybe.
I semi-rained golf with Maddie last weekend.
Yeah, no, I saw it. You guys look like you had fun.
It ended up being great. There was no rain. We got through 9 holes in like an hour and like 15 minutes. It was great.
Okay, yeah. Let me find out.
I'm here for the weekend, so my family isn't leaving me, so I can ditch them. So it's perfect.
Okay.
What else we got? I think we kind of ran. I was gonna do Canucks GPT, but that's a really long one. We do have.
I don't know if we got that kind of time.
We don't have that kind of time. Yeah, BC Lions are in the Western Final against. Who are they against? Calgary, Saskatchewan. They're in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, they just played Calgary,
so they're gonna win. Probably they'll be in the Grey Cup.
What happened? What happened with the Lions?
What happened with the CFL, man?
We were watching CFL football and like it was fun. That's another thing too, right? I'm not just.
Oh, we got to get into the women's team. We used to be really
into the Lions, and then what? I don't know what happened.
I moved back here, and it feels like the CFL changed for some reason. I mean, when we were living down there, the BC Lions, like I could probably name, I would say 80% of the roster, offense and defense.
Yeah, yeah.
For me, that was incredible. Like I could tell you the starting O-line.
Lines in the shop all the time.
Oh man, it was the best. Like I knew we would joke when like the backups would come in. I'm like, you're not going to be here very long. Like you would know almost every player on the team, and now I know like 2 players. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm going to try to watch the West Final. I would like to see if they make it, but
yeah, I mean, sports is good in Vancouver right now, right? I mean, the Lions are up. The Whitecaps are looking good. The Golden Eyes kick off here pretty quick. Like quick. Like I think like in 5 days quick or something like that. Like it's
really that quick?
15 days. Sorry, 15 days.
Okay.
I think we're on the 20th or something. Like those. I know logo's like sick, by the way. Yeah, and how can you not think about GoldenEye?
Yeah, they should just call them the Odd Jobs.
Man, I tried to go back and play GoldenEye, and it's so hard. It's so hard. Like the concept of having to like pause your guy and then move your joystick to like aim up or down, and like the concept of like screen watching, like now, like that's not a thing anymore. Like kids don't screen watch because they all got their own shit, right? Like the shit that we had to deal with.
It was different.
I was playing Halo when some guy's watching the rocket you're poking at it.
Oh,
so annoying.
I was never good at Halo, but I loved playing it. Like I was the guy that like, well, we needed a 4th. we needed a 4th guy on the screen so Ryan can play.
Yeah.
And then we'd play like the Xbox tennis or whatever, and I'd own it on that.
Xbox tennis, yeah. Wow.
Yeah. I had some good tennis matches on that. Yeah, like it's
the LAN parties. We 100% did that.
Like those were so good.
Every guy on his own TV. Oh, that was the dream.
It was. I mean,
Rumble and Blood Gulch.
Mario Kart was one of those things. Like once you started getting into those games where you could do like LAN parties, like some of those were just so epic.
Yeah. Even the concept of like cross-platform, right, was like that will never happen.
Well,
now here we are.
Happen. Yeah. So
yeah, now here we are. I play Fortnite with my kids all the time. Like one of them's on a Switch, the other one's on a PlayStation upstairs, and then I'm on mine.
I've never played Fortnite.
Yeah, we got lucky, right? Because we won a PlayStation at like the
Christmas yes, we're gonna get. Which one are we talking about? The first one or the second one?
The 5. And so, but we already had a PlayStation, so we just kept it. Now we just have 2 PlayStations, and the kids and I play on it. It's the best. You know what cool is to be playing video games with your kids, and they're like fucking good, man. Like I didn't take it easy on them when they were little, but now they're good. They like make me look real bad.
Yeah, we when we get Ninja Turtles going on we have the PS4. I didn't feel I needed the PS5, but playing Tony Hawk or playing Ninja Turtles or any of those games. It's so fun to watch. You're like, wow. And then I think back, like,
Did you have a
was I
favorite
that
like
good
pro
back in the
skater that
day?
you used?
Favorite pro skater?
You used?
I don't know, like Eric Costin probably,
Austin was good, yeah.
or Bucky. Probably
Mhm.
Bucky. I don't know. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Paul
Good.
Burnquist, that was my go-to.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Australian.
Is he Aussie? I don't know.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. I was actually, so Tony Hawk comes out, and then here we go. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole.
Mhm.
When Dave Mirra came out, Dave Mirra BMX,
Yes.
I got it. I only had the demo, but I
The
just
red case, Dave Merritt BMA. Yeah.
I
Really good
love
at
that game. I don't know why, like bikes, and I sucked at riding BMX, as I showed you at the manager meetings back in the day.
Oh. Do you know what game I'm talking about when I say Ricky Winterborn? That's 1080 snowboarding, is it not?
I was just gonna say, is that 1080? I was a cool borders guy. So I
Cool
was a
Borders, that doesn't that play stuff?
cool borders. Go for it.
That's funny.
Man, I
Yeah,
remember
we could have a whole video game episode.
we could do that. We could
Yeah.
do that. Cool
That's just
borders. I remember, so that was like the first, well, Ski or Die was like the first snowboarding game on Nintendo. And then I think Cool Borders came out. I remember being so good at it. I would go into, remember when they had Sam the Interactive Man next door to Sam the Record Man? Yeah, you do.
Yes, I do.
I would go in there. So we had an insurance. We had a flood in my parents' house back in the day when PlayStation just came out. So I got a brand new PlayStation like right before Christmas, the year it came out. I was the coolest kid on the block. And
yeah, okay.
1080 Jehu, remember the commercial Jehu?
Yes.
Anyway, so I would go into like Sam the Interactive Man and just absolutely literally carve it up on there. And they saw my skill. So he's like, dude, come in. He's like, we have the whole game up. He's like, bring in your memory.
They saw my skill.
They did. He was bringing your memory card. We'll load up like all the unlock stuff because I was almost done the game.
And then they saw my skill.
They saw my skill, and so they hooked me up and they saved the saved memory card on. So, yeah, true story. Yeah, remember. So maybe we'll end on this. Do you guys remember the 1080 commercial?
I don't know if I remember the 1080.
Jehu? Remember Jehu? You're gonna have to Google this. I don't want to find it because it may kick us out or something. I will find the link and I'll send it to you. But it's like, this is Jehu, and he's talking about snowboarding. And then at the very end, he goes, "It's just you and the mountain, and the snowboard, and the game."
Oh yes, I do remember that.
Just this random guy. It was, I don't know, so funny.
Jehu.
Snowboarding, Jehu.
Yeah. Oh yes.
Yeah, it's just you and the mountain. Oh, he's got it. I can only hear like crackling in the background.
The Rumble Pack.
Oh, the Rumble Pack?
You hear it? Yeah.
I can kind of hear it. We had it all. Yeah, maybe I can't hear a thing. Your sound isn't coming through. Your sound wasn't coming through. I couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, you couldn't hear it the whole time?
No.
That was so loud. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to do a video game episode. So we should plan that maybe next week or the week after.
So good. I do remember that commercial vividly. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Video game commercials, Crash Bandicoot. Remember all the anyway. We could be here.
I'm a big PlayStation guy. I mean, we could just keep talking after.
We could, and we're not gonna because we'll be here too long. Grant, thanks for coming by, buddy. We didn't get enough of the Golden Eyes, but we'll chat about that again. Yeah. They're not going anywhere. We got a women's hockey team in Vancouver.
Good, man.
Things are fun. Things are fun. Even though we're Debbie Downers, we'll be okay. We're gonna be all right. Canucks are gonna be okay. Maybe Jim Rutherford makes a big trade. Sorry, maybe Patrick Alvin makes a big trade by the next time we talk, and the Canucks are a cool thing again. Who knows? Yeah. On behalf of the AHL call-up, I'm James Bond. This is the PP1 podcast. on the Area 51 Sports Network. Check us out on all socials. Go Canucks, go. Go some boarding games, go. Jehu. Peace out.